The three top ones, which are the reflector types of a D-Star. If I have a DMR radio, I can go for the Brandmeister or the DMR Plus network. And I can also choose the FCS and the YSF network from here. So if I would say I want to go to YSF, and I can here, I see a list which is updated from the internet with all YSF ones. I can go to Denmark and say connect.
And then that tells it what to do so you can connect with that.
So the intelligence is in the application. And it works together with this device. No problem. I mean, with setup, you know.
I see. You put your call sign.
You put your call sign, the frequencies in you like, and for every mode. There's this is actually a beta version I have on here. RxTX colors. That's fun because if you're in the car and you're driving your car and you hear something on your radio, it's just somebody transmitting. You can say make the background red or green, so I can see if I transmit. If it picks it up, it should be green. If somebody is transmitting, the red light will go on, the red background.
Okay.
But if you think that's too busy, you just put it off. Just switch it off and...
Now, is it specific to whether it's VHF or UHF?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yes and no, I need to say, because we got two versions of this board. This board here is the UHF version. And there's another board which has not got this big chip, but a small chip. I actually, by accident, gave him the dual band for the price of a single band, which is not a problem. And that does VHF and UHF, both of it. We do not have a board that only does VHF.
All right, because I would like to do VHF, UHF then.
Then you should take the dual band version.
Okay.
And I think that's about 50 US more expensive than this one. But it's a choice. If in the end you say, you know, I have played around enough with it, you can take it out, put it on the Raspberry Pi, the same board, same firmware, and you
so
can.
It's this.
No,
it's not. So that's different.
The Raspberry Pi, you can also take this radio board and put it on the Raspberry Pi and make it work as a home hotspot, which you connect with a cable. If you take this will work with a cable from PC. It's actually the same, but the software is the intelligence you use. So if you want to use it at home, perfect, works fine with a PC or with a Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi can be connected with a USB cable, same thing.
Okay. So I can use that as home as a hotspot
as well,
or use it with my phone as a hotspot somewhere else.
So if you are at home and you connect it to a PC, put the cable in, make sure the switch is in,
so that
start the application on your PC. You get a nice call log in here. So you see everybody working here that came in on DMR at the moment, and you can see here it's transmitting on D-Star. I could actually, I can do it now. I can enable 3 modes at the same time.
Oh, wow.
On the PC. I can use the 3 radios, tune them to the box here, and as soon as somebody on the reflector of D-Star is transmitting, my D-Star radio gets the audio. If somebody on my Fusion reflector that I selected up here transmits, I hear it on my Fusion radio. The other way around, either of the 3 radios pick it up, and the software will recognize the radio type that you use and stream it to the right system. It's not cross-connecting, so you cannot use the DMR radio to do Fusion, etc. But you can go one-on-one, and you can, you know, if you like to have, you want to listen into something on Fusion, and you might have somebody calling you on D-Star. The fun thing is, if during your listening here, somebody is calling you, it will appear in the list here. So you can see, hey, this guy called me. So you just disable the one that you want to disable and go there, and then you can use it there. If there's like, you know, a round going on, or how do you call it? Somebody is, passing the microphone all the time, like people, like 20 people are listening in to, I don't know, how do we call it?
I can't remember.
We call it ronde in the Netherlands, but...
The net. Net.
Yeah, it's a net. Yeah, it's a net.
It's a net protocol as far as...
Yeah, so there's one guy in charge, and he gives the microphone to somebody who has something important to say, and you're listening into that. So there's continuously transmitting on Fusion, for example. and you see your friend is coming online on D-Star to call you, you can just disable it, carry your drops, and you're working on the other one. So you can play with it, it's fun.
What's that?
Yeah. I just talked about the MB3000. The MB3000 here is the chip that is in all of these radios doing the audio coding for D-Star, DMR and Fusion. So what we did is we created a little board, and depending on the software that you run, it actually does all the modes. You don't need a radio to operate this. You actually connect it with a USB to the computer, to a Raspberry Pi, and you can receive and transmit.
And so this allows you to
This is the microphone, the speaker, power for the amplifier that is on here. This is a very little amplifier, volume knob here, and we actually made a little touch screen that is attached to it to change the settings, and these settings are synchronized with the settings in the Blue DV software. You can do that here.
So that's, in essence, it's
one day that you drop it, that's it.
It's actually a radio without RF.
right.
If you go one step further, you get this unit, which is actually this guts with a Raspberry Pi in here.
It does the programming part.
Yeah, so you got the cable for the internet, or you can use Wi-Fi and operate this like a normal radio. You can do the settings in here, same thing, same guts in here. You can switch between the modes and key it. Volume, everything.
So that is this board?
This is part of this kit. The amplifier board we deliver for free with this. However, this board is now on an Arduino.
Right.
We got a little daughter board, and I will show you how it works. No tools needed, of course. As you can see, this is the board that we have here. With this daughter board, you actually make this unit a dongle.
You're right in that because it looks a G for K.
That means I just put it together, slide the case together, and as I said, the case needs to hold the PCBs, but the PCBs also hold the case. Put a USB cable to that PC. In the setup, I say I have a MyDV dongle, and here's my receive transmit button for the modes. The microphone and the speaker of the PC are your audio source. So you got a dongle. It's fun if you're traveling, you put it in your pocket, and you can, in the hotel, do some communications or listen, whatever you like. Simple thing.
Cool. What
Yeah.
frequencies does it?
It's actually internet, because this one, this is actually the audio chip that does the conversion for the digital mode. So, you know, this one, this codec chip, the MB3000 is the coder to produce digital voice. And the digital voice is transmitted in the PCM stream to the internet, to the servers. And from there it goes to a repeater and to somebody's radio. So it's actually the digital audio processor. If I take, it's like Echolink.
Yeah, except
The
it's
digital.
a lot more powerful and stable in terms of bringing the carrier up and down. You know, I don't think you have to worry as much about it getting stuck as you do with Echolink.
Yeah. It's all digital because the audio is also digital. Connect this up to the PC and transmit and receive to the PC for the audio. Works fine. Same software still.
Cool.
Yeah.
Could you separate that case one?
Sure, no problem. It's the first one.
That's all right. So
They're produced in my own workshop. The cases.
3D printer.
Yeah, one of them. I make these cases as well in this front panel. So this is all. This is a prototype board. These boards are coming in, and then you can use the same board. If people bought this unit, they can use it. They can reuse it in this way as well. Like a box of Lego, and you can build the thing you want in the way you like it.
And how much is that one?
It's going to be available in 1 or 2 months, approximately 2, I think, and it's going to be around 250 US.
Only?
Only
250.
Yes.
And you have D-Star,
D-Star, DMR,
Fusion?
and Fusion.
all in the same place.
All in the same place. Yes, I know.
Give me one.
I wish I could do it right now.
In 2 months.
I could have.
You're going to sell it on Gigaparts?
Yes, Gigaparts is our dealer in the US, and you can get it from Gigaparts when it's there, and you can also get it directly sourced from us if you want to. I think if you buy it in the US, it's cheaper on shipping.
Yes.
And maybe you live nearby, you can just drive by and get it.
This is made here in the US.
No, it's made in the Netherlands.
the
It's all
Netherlands.
Dutch. Yeah, I'm not a Gigaparts guy. I'm the DVmega guy.
I have a confusion with all systems.
No, I'm the guy that I'm actually the distributor in the Netherlands of it, and I
So
also build.
you are. Let me check your. We are talking with someone very important in the new technologies, Mr. Rude.
I'm the root guy. Yes.
Okay, so I have been following this since the beginning, and I was waiting for it to come into the market.
Okay.
So you tell me in 2 months, more or less. August.
Yeah. 2 months more or less. We are going to get the cases powder coated and made, and during that time I will build the audio power board, a new version of it. And then you don't need this cable on the back side.
So this is the final case and the final appearance, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, this front panel is also printed. It's a 3D printed case. The panel. And this is
actually
you could actually say
you configure the setup in the display, in the screen,
and where you want to connect and where you want to go. And you can run it, and you got a volume knob here. And
this is not like a normal transceiver.
It feels like a mobile radio.
It doesn't have an antenna socket.
Exactly.
Only to the internet.
It's only internet.
And the software, and that's it.
Yeah, and the software is free, by the way.
Yes. With this, you do the same as you do with this,
yes,
but with
a nice enclosure and some better audio.
I like the price.
We also.
I think you're going to sell many.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time and investment in this, and we're just, amateurs. We're not a big commercial company. I mean, I got a web shop that runs, and